and when it comes to them, and I say, I was asking myself, the charlatan, which means chatterer, if you remember, is too strong. The answer is no. I'm very fair with it. It's about as kind as I'll get. Fraud might be only when Sam Harris and Dawkins really set out, Christians used to do it all the time, to really misstate what a Christian believes.
Right.
That's fraud.
Yeah.
I mean, they know better. You
Right.
understand? They're not doing it blindly.
Right.
So, and that's deceitful. They've only why would they deceive a young person and not be fair-minded? Well, one, you might assume that the weakness of their case demands that you kind of pad it up a little bit,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So first instinct is to look at it and say, maybe the guy boasting about how many gallons of oil are coming out of that hole in Texas, maybe he's padding that a little bit, right? Because he wants to win me over to this idea to invest in the next round of wells. It's that kind of a pump-up deal.
Right.
So if he can say it, like yesterday when we saw the professor who was more than willing to lie to college students in the beginning, just as long as they come along and don't become a creationist.
Right.
Well,
It was worth doing the lies.
How deceitful is that?
Right, no.
Now, I'm not saying every atheiist does that, but
Right.
I'm saying a substantial number. And Sam Harris ought not to do it. He ought to be better than that. And what he does, if you look up what a charlatan does, he'll also withhold what he knows if it works against him.
True.
It's just dishonest to do that.
Right.
So if I know that there are things that kind of favor the atheistic view, I will state it.
Right.
I'm not afraid of that because in the end, I know that the argument is stronger for my position than that position. But I try to make sure I'm not dishonest. Now, I will poke fun at them. Right, but I just want you to know I've thought it through this morning, and of course, if somebody gets irritated, it's sort of like the person who gets most irritated by fraudulent people is somebody who's been a fraud.
Exactly.
And since I qualify for that, and I was thinking this morning, I know sometimes you hate these stories, sometimes you don't.
Oh, I probably will. Okay, here it comes.